Hey, I was live streaming. Hello everyone. I was live streaming and something happened to the live stream and it was just white, pink stripes. So I said I was going to come back. I'm back. I'm answering, not asking. I'm asking for your questions about life. I love where I'm, hello. I love where I'm living because it's right in the center of this suburb and there's just so much life walking past all the time. And I like to just kind of watch them, the elderly couple holding hands, walking their dogs, the students arguing. Hello. Thank you so much. I was live streaming. The whole live stream turned into pink stripes. Thanks, Jenny. The boys are home, so they might just walk in. So just be ready for them to walk in and say something possibly inappropriate. I wanted to start talking about life. One of the reasons that we struggle with sleep, hello, Nikki, is that we go to bed, lie in bed thinking, what'll I do about this? And what'll I do about that? And what's the answer to this and that? Thank you. I will say hello to the boys. And we lie in bed and we overthink. And I know I'm an overthinker. And we lie in bed and wonder what to do. And I think that thought process needs to be looked at. I think we need to be fully aware that we're actually doing the thinking. And even though we're herd animals, one of the safety mechanism of a herd animal is for us to think in order to protect ourselves, to learn, to move on, and to keep safe. But it is, I think it's about 3 p.m., maybe 2:30, something like that. Overthinking. Bedtime, Caitlin. Overthinking is counterproductive to us knowing our true self and being our true self and feeling any level of happiness. Even when we're looking at the beautiful sunset, the colors, the beautiful sunset, as soon as we think, oh, that's a beautiful sunset, our mind is with the thought and no longer with the sunset. So in order to truly be with the sunset, we need to stop our brain and be with the sunset. There's about to be a heavy truck go past, if you can hear that. Be with the truck going past. But as soon as we say, I'm unhappy with this relationship, I'm feeling anxious, we are with that thought rather than with the existence of what is. And it makes it sound, doesn't it, like I've got it all together. Well, I don't have it all together, but hey Tam, I reflect and I meditate a lot and I attempt to learn. One of the markers of someone that doesn't have it together is when they say they do, because we are only able to have it together or know who we are in the moment. And as soon as the moment's passed, life has evolved. So we are perpetually in a learning state. I think it's important we have mentors in life, but if that mentor tells you they've got it together and they know what's what, I don't know how I'd feel about that person. We are all animals learning, tripping up, getting back up, learning, evolving, forgiving, expressing compassion along the way. I know for a lot of you it's late at night. This is a question and answer session. Welcome. Thank you for listening to my meditations. Yes. I love, Jenny, the way you write. I love learning new things even though I'm older. may I say, why is being older a limitation? It's a limitation because society, or parts of society, Western society, say that as we get older it's a limitation. It's not a limitation. As we get older, we have a greater insight, or the possibility of a greater insight into what is. We have had our sharp edges rounded off somewhat, like the smooth stone in the ocean. And we have more perspective. So there is so much beauty about age. And I think it's really important that we feel sexy about our age. But yes, and aging, there's so many interesting points about aging as well. Do you have any questions for me in my second attempt to live stream? Hopefully without the pink stripes that occurred with the last. Thank you. Thank you for liking my glasses. Because I'm older, I can't read the screen unless I wear glasses. So that's why I have a whole lot of cheap glasses now so that I can see your comments. And as I've said before, on the laptop it's fine, but on my iPhone, you can see I found the little thing I lost before, so I've got it on my tripod. On my iPhone, they flash up for seconds and then they're gone. Tam asks how I feel about spirit guides. I don't know how I feel about spirit guides. I have some really good friends. Tara Thomas, who I've spoken to you about. Tara Thomas is a Wicca witch. Very beautiful person, very intuitive. And I'm open to spirit guides. I at times feel strong voices within. If I was to say speaking to me, I think that's too strong because it's not a true human speaking. But I think, as I've said before, that we are droplets in the ocean. The ocean is all of the communal souls, past, present, possibly future. Hey, Jody. And we are part of that. And God talked about guardian angels. And I believe in guardian angels. Now, guardian angels is one word created by humans. So I would assume that there are spirit guides. And being a lover of animals, I believe that animals have a role to play. Beyond that, I'm a mortal person experiencing a mortal life. I do know that we are not special within ourselves. We have meaning to give, but our specialness is in our communal soul. Our specialness is in our community. Our specialness is in our inclusion. I love animals. And I think as soon as we think, I'm incredibly opposed to the concept of the self-made man. I think that's ridiculous. And my father's parting speech, you know, my father was the county court judge. His speech at his retirement to the bench, to everybody, was, there is no such thing as a self-made man. Nobody succeeds by themselves. They do not succeed without their mother, their father, or their caregivers. They do not succeed without their friends. No man is an island. I was just sexist. No person is an island. We need each other. We want to work towards, love you, Cassie, we want to work towards some independence, but to arrogantly say, they're playing PlayStation, they're being quite loud, to arrogantly say, I did it myself, or I am the self-made man, is absolutely ridiculous. Someone is going to open the door. And takes away from the power of who we really are. We are a community. Goodness me, we were born not being able to walk or crawl. Who helped us with that? We learnt it by our caregivers and by society, community. Don't ever, ever dismiss or demean the importance of us, society, community. We are valuable in our own right, but only so that we know ourselves, self-realize in order to come back to the group, period. End of story. Your brother taught you how to walk. I'm the oldest in my family, and I certainly helped the youngest learn to walk. How do we make negative thoughts and worries go away while we're in bed? There is a process to that. Firstly, I think it's very important to have a ritual for when you go to bed. A clear ritual that you follow and repeat at the same time, a practice. So brushing your teeth at the same time, brushing your hair, showering, being in comfortable clothing, having a slow progression to bed so that you're calming yourself down and minimizing stimulus. Then a journal, I think, is very important, again, to calm yourself down and to get your thoughts on paper so that they're less in the mind. Then the understanding that who is doing the thinking, who is doing the feeling. So if you have negative thoughts, they're your thoughts. Now, I am making that sound quite simple. If someone's been horrible to you, you're going to think hurt. You're going to think about it. You're going to think about unpacking it. But you do have a choice. So a visualization as you go to bed after a nice shower, comfy pajamas, etc. A visualization to let go of the negative thoughts. A visualization where you choose positive over negative. A visualization that any feeling we have can be described in a myriad of ways. If we have a toxic relationship, and the relationship's finished, we can say, thank you to that person for bringing us the opportunity to grow. So we can rewrite how we see experiences to minimize negative thoughts. Negative thoughts are also learned, and even the practice of having a negative thought becomes a comfortable pattern. As humans, we love comfortable patterns, even if they're negative. So staying with the toxic relationship has a level of comfort, or can have a level of comfort. So know you are doing the thinker. Have a clear ritual for going to sleep. Calm the stimulus down. Calm all the motivators down, the triggers down. Know you are the thinker. Write it down. Keep a Penzu diary or a gratitude diary or a journal. Lie in bed and do a visualization that suits you and develop a practice when you do it again and again. Being grateful helps so much. So if we're worried about money or a relationship or something else, thinking we don't live in a war-torn country. Now, saying that, sometimes just lie in bed and accept. Say to yourself, okay, I'm feeling really negative. I'm generally not in this space, but I am right now. So I'm going to forgive myself for not going to sleep, and I'm just going to lie here and accept what is. I know I'm a real thinker, and we tend to develop patterns of thought that remind us of certain experiences. So in primary school, your teacher said, you're hopeless at reading, you'll never learn to read, you're just a hopeless person. So you may lie in bed later as a teenager, there may be a trigger and you say to yourself, I'm just a hopeless person. Know that our minds are like computers and go back to their rebooting, they go back to their software. The software is what people have said to you in the past, what a primary caregiver has said to you, what a relationship has said to you, what a friend has said to you, even inadvertently, and you adopt it. You choose to adopt that pattern. Now I'm saying you, and I'm here. I do it too. I struggle with self-confidence. I tend to overthink. I have issues with anxiety. I'm very hard on myself, and I worry. So it's not like I'm at the end of this camera saying, oh, I am so calm and together and you should do that. No, we are doing this together and we can figure this out together and we can encourage each other. And we can help each other grow. That's what a good community is for. Caitlin, I think you should go to sleep. You're tired. You can watch this in the morning. It will be on. Maddie. Hello, Jenny. Oh, God. Jenny, I'm so human. I've had the most interesting relationships. I've never in my life been unfaithful, never. But my golly gee, I've had people unfaithful to me. So yeah. Oh, I think you should all go to sleep. Don't stay up too late. You know this is going to go on. The only reason I'm doing the second one, I love you too, is that the first one turned into pink lines and didn't work. Do you want me to live stream regularly? Because I don't want to spam you, and when you're a subscriber, it goes into your feed. I want to do what you want. I love my meditations. I love, yeah, oh yeah. I love what I do. Please let me know if you want regular live streams. Yay! Yeah, I'll probably talk for another 15 minutes unless the kids walk in and do, you know, say something inappropriate. Thank you, Iris. As a gift to me with my live streams, I need you to subscribe to YouTube, share my videos, follow me on Spotify, follow me on Instagram. That would be a massive gift to help me, because now this supports the kids and I. So, and it's working okay. It's not quite there, but it's working okay. And I'm really delivering content from the heart now. I deliver what I feel like doing. So I feel like I'm being really expressing integrity. Maddie, have a good sleep. Thank you, Kirsten. Now I'm looking for any more questions you may have that I can answer. I can see, you can see my two interesting, can you see my YouTube plaque there? And I've got my two favorite sculptures. The lady, I really love the lady. My mother dislikes that lady intensely. I could show you, she's a little bit rude if you're sensitive. She's a little bit rude, but I could show you her if you want and talk about how I feel about her. Thanks, Tam. And you can see my Buddha there, but that statue I saw, and I'm a minimalist, I don't buy things, but I saw her, okay, and I just had to have her. But she's rude, be ready. Now, I absolutely adore her, but be ready, if you're worried about rude things, she's rude. Now, the reason I love her is I think she represents both men and women, and she's open to the world. This is her. She's open to the world, yet she's vulnerable. So she's opening herself physically to the world, yet she's trying to protect herself. She has the mobility to be open to new concepts, yet you see she can be hurt. She covers her face because she doesn't quite know herself. And, well, no, I don't think she's rude. My mother did. My mother wants me to get rid of her. But I saw her, and she's really heavy and costs a lot of money, and I don't buy stuff, but I had to have her. Now, I love the way she has her head down. So there's a level of shame, a level of vulnerability. She's covering up her private part. She's saying, I have been hurt, intimately hurt, yet I'm still open to the world, and I have profound beauty, but I'm not quite aware of my beauty. And then at the back, she is naked, but see her back, she's cowering over because there's a part of her that's defeated and a part of her that's had enough, yet she's still open. And I find her profoundly beautiful. And a friend of mine came over and saw it and said, oh, that's you. And I thought, oh, maybe that's why I bought her. But I just love her. But my mother really dislikes her and keeps telling me to get rid of her. And I think she's stunning. I know, I love her. And because I've got 4 children, I don't spend money. I'm sitting on the edge of my chair. I don't spend money on stuff. I have the same clothes, cheap sunglasses, cheap glasses, but I had to have her. Tips on self-love. Sadie, you and I both. I think the greatest tip on self-love is do not listen to the opinion of others, because you only hear their story. And so many people are wrapped up in ego and the animal side of humanity. And they enjoy the tall poppy syndrome or pulling others down. Self-love is the awareness that we have infinite beauty within ourselves. If you want to be accepted by others, and you need to be accepted by others, you're never going to love yourself, because you're throwing the power of self-love to somebody else. I mean, there's no control there. We ultimately control our own sense of self-love. Why give it away? And you know, when I say that, I at times struggle with it. People say stuff that's really mean, and sometimes they hit a raw chord because you're sensitive about something, and you've got to go, not my story, not my story. But you think, oh, maybe they think this. Yeah. And Iris, nobody knows who we are. Nobody knows, because they look at us through the glasses of their own experience. So we may laugh because the sun's out, and they interpret that as insanity. They interpret that as we're shallow. They interpret that as whatever their glasses of values is the sight that it's giving them. So my tip on self-love is to know that you were born because of incredible statistical impossibilities that you are the person you are. And because of those incredible statistical impossibilities, you have a profound purpose. And the purpose does not involve getting your self-worth from the words and opinions of others. Despite that, sometimes you will listen to others. Forgive yourself and move on. And sometimes you may do something that you feel you could have done differently. Move on. Don't worry about it. Let it go. Sadie, I don't have the answers. I am single. I don't have a partner. Yes, we are all absolute miracles. I don't have the answers, but I feel the answer lies along the road of compassion. Your phone doesn't hear when I speak soft. You need for any of my videos, you need a headset. I turn up the volume as much as I can in Premiere Pro, right up until it distorts. I'm Australian. I used to live in England, but I'm Australian, and I live in Victoria, just out from the CBD in Melbourne. And I love doing that. I will end this live stream in about 7 minutes, and then I'm going to go for a beautiful walk in the sunshine because it's a beautiful day. I use binaural beats. I love them, and some of my videos have binaural beats. Big disclaimer, binaural music can at times cause epilepsy, so we need to be careful about what we use. You are so welcome, my girlfriend. You are so welcome. I think someone's going to come in, but I can't believe that. Are they going to come in? Someone's going to come in. This is going to work much longer. It is freezing out here, so I'll finish up any questions before I go. I will love my walk. I walk along the river. It is just beautiful. There's lots of sea, lots of doggies walking. I walk Cooper, who's lying down there. Hey, Coop. Asleep at the moment. Coop, Coop. Asleep at the moment. I used to live by the beach. I don't now. They're calling out quite loudly now. They're all four home. I do Reiki. My sister has epilepsy. She will not be growing out of her epilepsy. She's quite brain damaged, but she's beautiful, and her empathy is absolutely awesome. She's so empathetic. So if there aren't any more questions, I will go for a walk. Love you too. They're going to come in. I'm live streaming. Sagey, come and say hello. You want to come and say hello? No, she's horrified now. She was like, out of there. Do you want to come and say hello, or do you want to come and say hello?
I don't look good.
Oh no! You do. Okay. All right. Well, I'm going to. Sage just said she doesn't look good enough for the live stream, but you're beautiful. Come and say hello. Okay. Sure you don't want to say hello? This is Sage, everybody.
Hi, people watching.
Oh, come. It's okay. You can be watched by thousands of people, but it's all right. No, Sage won't come. All right. Thank you, everyone. I'm going to go for a walk. Love you all. Speak to you again. Please let me know if you want me to live stream. Oh, Sage, they're saying Sage is beautiful. If you want me to live stream daily, let me know. And the topics, please subscribe, because as I said before, only something like 8% of you are subscribing to me. You know, you can press that bell. I would love my walk. Press that bell when you subscribe so you get my videos. And please follow me on Spotify. I'm loading more and more slowly each week onto Spotify and Instagram. Thank you. Sleep